What's up, guys? Welcome back. This lesson we're going to learn about arrays and everything about them. We're going to learn some examples and we're going to learn how to declare them. So let's dive right into it. An array is basically a list of values. That's the definition in its most simplest forms. Now these values could be any type or they could be a specific type. All depends on how you declare the array. And here I'm going to give you an example of how to declare an array. So we're going to start just like we would declare a string, an int, anything. We start with var, and then we give it a name, array1, equals, and then in brackets we just basically make a list of values. 78, you can do any types of values. String, another int, and another string. So then we would have to declare this array as any type, because we have basically any type of or different types of values or variables inside. So we would declare it as an any type, and then as you can see, prints out the array. And now if you want to see how many if it's a big array and you don't know how many numbers there are in the array or how many variables there are in the array, you could easily find out by just printing out the name of the array dot count, and that gives you the number, the amount, which is 4. Now if you want to add another variable to the array, you could easily do that just by simply hitting array dot append, and then just add whatever value you want to put in. I'm just going to put in a random string, and here we have it. Same exact array except with an extra string, which is this. And then to find out the count again, we would just do the same exact thing. And now it should be 5. Now if you want to remove an item from an array, you would have to again call the array dot, and then this time you would put remove. Now this is interesting because when you remove an array, you have to remove it at its specific location in the array. And how arrays work, they don't go from 1, 2, 3, 4. They actually go from 0, 1, 2, 3. So every array starts at index 0, which is the first index, and then it goes 1, 2, 3. So let's say you have an array with a count of 4, like this one right here. If you wanted to access the 4th variable, that would actually be an index 3. So you would have to access index 3 to get this variable right here, which is the 4th. So when you want to remove, let's say we want to remove the 4th variable, you put 3. You put at 3, which would be the 4th number, which should be this. And since we add a new one, it's going to take out this array right here. See, it's printing it out, and now if we print out the array, let's count, sorry. Now if we just print out array1, here we have it. It's the same exact array except with this string removed. Same exact array as this, except this is missing now because that was the 4th number, the 3rd index, and we removed it. So I'm going to give you an example of an array full of ints. So we're going to declare it, var array int equals, and this is another way to declare an array just with a specific data type. We would just do array int and then parentheses. Create just an array full of ints. We could either do it this way or we could do it this way. Array int 2, and then in brackets int equals, and then you could fill it up with whatever ints you want. That would be another way to call an int. But if you want to declare an int array without filling it up yet, this is how you do it. And then we're gonna append a bunch of integers into this array. Dot append, and we're just gonna add 1. So we made a new variable in the array at index 0 of number 1. Then we would do 2. Then let's do 10, which won't fit in, and then 3, 4, and 5. So here the array is going to be 1, 2, 10, 3, 4, 5, which obviously the 10 is out of place. You know what, let's make this 6. So now let's print out the array. And this is what we get. What's cool about this is that it creates like a pyramid for us for every time, because the array starts with an index of 0 with only 1 number in it. Then it moves to index 1 with 2 numbers in it, then 3 with 4 numbers in it, with 3 numbers in it, and so on. So it creates kind of like a pyramid. And then when we print it, it just prints how many were left at the end. Now, obviously 6 is out of place, so we're going to want to remove it. So array int dot remove at. Now I want you guys to pause the video and guess what index this is. Okay, you guys should have got index 0, 1, 2. So 6 is at index 2, so we want to remove 6. And we removed 6 at index 2. Now we want to print array again. And we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And now, lastly, we want to add the 6th in the right location. So, whoops, int dot append, and since 6 would be the next up number, we would just literally put 6, and there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I hope you guys learned a lot from this lesson. This is a basic explanation of arrays. These arrays are extremely useful and extremely convenient in Xcode and all types of languages. It is one of the most essential data structures in all of programming. So join me in the next lesson, and hope you guys learned a lot.